connected. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 180. Check flag 45. What's the run? They're running it. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Tackles, tackles. Showing it. One, Omaha.
First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
45's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Shifts past him at the 45.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's go. He's coming. 21, 21. Here we go. He's coming. Double up.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 45's the mic. You're not ready.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. 45. Mike, 45. I don't even know why this team.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
45. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. No. Off.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's swung out to Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. We're scoreless after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Sermon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy?
And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2 minutes.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. There he goes, left side. Past the 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Bandit. Hey, turn it up. Check 52.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, 11.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Sermon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. 45.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 12, 12.
Touchdown 49ers. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The final shot before half for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability, and this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 36 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw is Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All day, baby, all day. Mike 36. Mike 36. Gold 66. Let's get in there. Let's get in that hat. Watch 36.
Now Brady.
Focus, defense, focus.
Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady now to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
36 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From just shy of midfield, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Line 36. Let's go, defense. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Second and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Wait, 20. Let's go, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first and 10 at the 11. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Bunch set, eyes up, bunch set. Wide, give air.
From midfield, here's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Wait, 20. Tight left. Three down. Hey, check.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. From the gun, it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Wait, that wide, 80. Check 26. 3 down.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll start with the option.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
I got you. Hey, check.
Here's a give to Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. 49. Silver. 49.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Check nickel. Ozzy.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch Twill.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown there to make the grab.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 8.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Back now in Tampa. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Being chased out left. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down.
I'm gonna go. Mike, 45. Watch him. Point. 45, 45, Mike, 45. Check tight end, check tight. And come on. Shift. Slam.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Buying time to his left. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. Check 31.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
45. Mike, 45.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, man. Watch the booth. Watch regular. Watch twist. Watch twist. Jam. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Again, it's Fournette. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, Fournette. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Howard has the 1st down and then some. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is up to 15 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Jackson to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he's got a 1st down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
Get that ball. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 45, Mike, 45.
Jackson.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage. Really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco?
Yep.
And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brady now on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
58 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott off play action. Dancing to his left.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Off the play fake, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The give is to Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Elliott running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
45, 45.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, Cooper with a nice grab.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
45 the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Brady to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Alabama, 380. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want
To throw, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. A fairly short kick from the 14.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is Tony Pollard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Check. Lucky.
4th down, Prescott. Rolling to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now Prescott on fourth down. Out to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Brady now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Right there in the middle. 55. Got to do better.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Hey, here we go. Sponge. No. He's coming.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Easy. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception. And
he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Brown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Levante David, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Brady going to look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Flushed out right.
Into the hands of Cooper.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Prescott.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Dak.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Prescott.
Sliding out of the pocket. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Brady going to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 1. They hand this one to Gronk. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set, 380. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get the ball. Check three. 50.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. It's Miller, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Flush to his right. This is caught by Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Fournette.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Switch. Check. 45, Mike, 45.
Now first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
45,
Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Kill. Out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. No.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Elliott good with a PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
To throw is Brady.
Check Mike 21. I got him.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
8 yards to go on second down.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Check Mike 21. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
You punk. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Suckup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw here. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
They go play action with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's going to be a long day. Check. Fresno. Check safety.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Okay, ready? 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 45.
Now back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And one more time, that's Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw again. Rager catches it left side. And he'll be out of bounds. I'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
Three down. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Get that quarterback.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Dancing to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brady will try again on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Check 37. Alert! 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the pass.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
All you got to do is look and
He will
learn. Look and
return
learn,
this
baby.
from deep in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
43.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sony Michel. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Akers.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Stafford.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there and they just got.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 1st half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On third down, Michelle. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
It's a run with Akers. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Long. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. This is caught by Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. Brady now on 1st down. Going up top for Miller. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Succop's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Again, it's Brady.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 3 down.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
45. Mike, 45.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shot. Blue 60. Like 22. 0.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
A quick pass to Kupp.
Touchdown, Rams.
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, What matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. To throw is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Brady to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Brady. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, D.
Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Mayfield on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
All day, baby, all day. Check 50, check 50. Point it right.
Mayfield off the play fake. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Steps away to his left. It's caught by Hooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 34 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Brady to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here I come again. Check, 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 check. Sponge, sponge.
To throw, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Hey, check, check. Mike 4. It's our time. It's our time. Mike 4, Mike 4. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Brady now to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
And he finds Howard complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Now Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is going to get